Hello there, everybody out there watching this wonderful little unboxing video. Welcome to episode 1 of a brand new series that I'm doing. Hazuki Warrior 921, or Danny Andrus, the host. For something fun I really wanted to do, something I had a really good idea for. I'm going to do a little series when I talk about classic, not classic actually, all video game consoles, starting with the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm not going any earlier than this. I'm not going any later than maybe the Switch. No, I'm not going later than the Switch because the PS5 is going to come out soon. So I will, but I'm not going any earlier than this. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not too interested in Atari hardware or anything before the NES. I'm really not. So this is the earliest that I'm at. Maybe as a bonus episode, I might do something on the Atari 2600. But I'm more into 4th generation gaming till like current, which is the 8th. We're breaching into the 9th soon. I'm sure we are with the PS5 and whatnot. But for today's episode, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Entertainment System, the action set version, not the control deck or other box sets. Experience the ultimate in video entertainment. Excuse me. Okay, let's take a good look at the box here. It includes control deck, 2 controllers, zapper, light gun, double game pack, Duck Hunt / Super Mario Brothers. Other games sold separately. Has the official Nintendo seal of quality. That's been around since here. Oh, you can't really see it too well. I'm sorry. I didn't even notice the framing wasn't that good. Sorry about that. I got ripped right here, but that's okay. Did it get ripped? Yeah, that's a rip. Yeah. So I thought I was gonna take it first. Here's the side of the box. Okay. Here's the back. The happy family. The Nintendo Entertainment System action set is the most advanced video game system ever developed. Equipped with control deck, 2 controllers, zapper, light gun, and Duck Hunt / Super Mario Brothers. Double game pack for unending entertainment for the entire family. A lot of fun. Just pop in any game from our ever-expanding library of Nintendo game packs and experience true to life arcade video game video that will have you literally on the edge of your seat. Is that so? Yeah, again, it comes with 2 controllers, the console, Mario Duck Hunt, a zapper, and that's all it needs to come with. Huh, that's funny. I just noticed that they are playing Super Mario Duck Hunt, but on the table there they have another copy of Super Mario Duck Hunt. I think that's kind of silly. Okay, I think Nintendo knew how many copies there'd be. There's another side where we get, obviously Nintendo's, their accessories, their side things, their peripherals and whatnot, like the NES Advantage and the NES Max. Wow, I used to have one of these. This was a lot of fun to have. I used to play Punch Out with this, and I really liked it. I really want one again. Now, before we go and continue on the series, I just want to say my all-time favorite console maker in the gaming industry has to be Sega. It's Sega, not Nintendo, not Microsoft, not Sony. It's Sega. But Nintendo might be my second favorite. Possibly even, yeah, I think they're my second favorite. Maybe even third. I'm thinking Sony might now be my second favorite. I'm not too sure yet. I really like PlayStation games in general, but maybe. I really love Nintendo games too, though. It's a good tie between those two. I really do love Microsoft games as well, but when I think Sony, I think PlayStation. I specifically think PS1, but this is not about that. It's about Nintendo only today. We're talking about the NES. And the NES is your favorite console, then good for you. That's how we're gonna look into it. Here we go. Let's unbox it. Okay, we got here styrofoam. Let's go ahead and remove this. Let's see what it comes with. This is nice. Now I've had all this stuff for a while. Actually, I just got the zapper today, but I had this Nintendo box for about a week now, and the console for a while. These papers came with it, but I'm just letting you know like what's what. Like this isn't new for me. I've had this stuff for a while, so personally. Okay, so we get our manual for Super Mario Duck Hunt here. Flip through this really quick. Looks very nice and snazzy. Comes with the zapper instructions and whatnot. Very nice. Where's Super Mario Brothers' manual? Ah, here we go. I really like these little tiny like pictures, like how it, you know, like when games have these, like, you know, I love the Japanese Sonic the Hedgehog like Mega Drive game manuals because it comes with, like, little like pictures, so like the characters, and I absolutely love that. Yeah, I love little stuff like that, like, you know, like little illustrations, basically. Basically, Mario doesn't have as many like personality as Sonic's does, but you know, that's okay. You know. Okay. Control deck. What is this? I think this is the console's manual, which is super nice. I don't know if it came with audio cables and RF, but I think it's, or video cables and an RF cable, but I think it may have had, because I got an RF cable, or AV cable with it, and it's super long. I'm assuming it's the end of what NES probably came with. RF switch, yep. So, there's all this fancy stuff. That's funny, it doesn't have to plug into a VCR. I love that. Just in case if you want to. Speaking of the NES and the VCRs, I love how it's designed kind of like one, which I'm going to show you that in a second, obviously. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves the Zapper. Is this the manual for the Yep, the manual for this guy, which is nice. I haven't actually seen the stuff yet, so this is kind of first. Some of this is kind of first experiences for me. Fun, fun, fun. Got an old Nintendo Power, like, you know, advertisement if you want to mail in your information to Nintendo Power. Too bad they're gone now. Man, they were awesome. I actually really like the magazines. They were pretty positive for the most part. Which is one thing I really liked about Nintendo Power, is that they knew how to treat gaming right. You know, they really did. They weren't. If a game was bad though, they kind of let you know in like little hints. But like still, you know, that's better than like bashing it. You know. Here's the back of this awesome poster. Here's the front. Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. That's right. But Genesis does when Nintendo don't. No, I'm just joking. That's not for this episode. That's cool though. And we got a boring freaking one of these. It's for its warranty. Does it have its 1-800 number in here? It's around here somewhere, I'm sure of it. I mean, on these paper, anywhere on these paperbacks, probably not. No, I don't know. I think it's in the box, but I haven't really looked yet because that number still works. That's like Nintendo's like, you know, hotline number, and they've been using it ever since this came out. For all I know, it may be even older than that. Some of you out there may not know this, but I hope a lot of you out there do know this. But Nintendo is a toy company, and they've existed for over 100 years now. You know, they did things before video games. Nintendo's been around for a long time. They've been around since the 1800s. So that's something that's very cool about Nintendo to me. But here's the first console in North America, the Nintendo Entertainment System. And inside we have our game, Super Mario Duck Hunt. Yes, I decided to put it inside because I couldn't really fit it anywhere else. And let's go ahead and take it out. There it is. Did I forget to press down on it? Yeah, I must have, yeah. Awesome! So, cool. We also get the Zapper. The one that comes with Nintendo Zapper. Nintendo. Nice. The AC adapter here, if I can get it out. Which mine is unfortunately a little bit faulty. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. I may have to look into getting a new one, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I can always do that another time. I have a third-party one for the meantime, so it's not that big of a deal. The Nintendo RF Switch, not the Nintendo Switch console, obviously. That'd be awesome, but no, it's not possible. There we go. And these little doohickeys for it. I'm not sure what these are. I don't really use these at all. The Genesis has these too. My Genesis does. I think I threw out the ones that came with my Genesis actually. It's for a matching box. You know, when I was a kid, I think my parents had this for a Genesis, but I don't remember. I don't know though. AV cables, I think it came because these are freaking long. Plus, they just kind of look old, like with their material, like how they're made. I think these are the ones that officially came with it. I don't know. And of course, we get our two lovely little official Nintendo controllers here. Look at that. And everything here works. For me, it does, which is nice and awesome. So, I just want to give my 2 cents about the NES and my experiences with it. So, I never grew up with one. My first game console ever was actually the Sega Genesis. And I had the Sega Genesis way after its heyday in 1998. But that's another story for another video. With the NES, I've known what it was since the Wii. Since the Wii came out. So ever since the Wii came out, I was like, okay, so there's this NES. That was Nintendo's first console. Very cool. I think my siblings or one of my friends, someone in my family told me a little bit about it. And I didn't know much about it. I just knew, like, obviously I knew about Super Mario Brothers. Like, you know, these classic games are here. Actually, I think the Wii introduced me to all this stuff. I think it did. You know, that was always an awesome thing about the Wii for kids like me at the time, who wasn't really too, you know, because YouTube was like a new concept when the Wii came out. So there were, you know, the internet wasn't as big as it is now back then. So I didn't really do much for research and stuff. But like, Nintendo Wii helped teach me a lot of stuff about the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo Entertainment System. And yeah, I believe that's how I learned about this console. And so I looked more up into it, and I thought it was very interesting, everything about it. And and it's, you know, and it basically saved video game consoles here in North America. It pretty much did, because, you know, it was marketed smartly, like as a toy, not as a console. And what Nintendo did with it was smart, but they did some pretty dumb. They did some pretty shady things too. Like, they told developers that they couldn't develop for other systems, which really hurt Sega and Atari. I believe, at least Sega at the time. I'm not sure about the Atari, but it hurt Sega for sure. And you know, with the Master System, and it you know, but it sold really well. It worked out for Nintendo in the end, and well, you know, because of that, I mean, because of Sega and Nintendo, we have gaming now, pretty much. So, you know, consoles today. So thank you, Nintendo, for that, because Atari was really screwing it up with the 2600 and the 7200 and other systems. I'm not too sure, but I know Atari screwed up during that same time. I really like the Japanese version of this console called the Super Family Computer, or the Nintendo Family Computer, the Nintendo Famicom, which it comes with a disc image. Which now on the bottom of this console here, or there's a disc image, there's like a CD, like a floppy disk peripheral for the Famicom. On the bottom of this console, we have this thing. I don't know what this is for, but I have a theory that maybe it was designed to be used for a North American version of that, but I don't know. That's my theory of a North American version of the Nintendo Famicom disk drive. I'm not sure what its official name is, but yeah, maybe it was supposed to come over here, but I don't know for sure. But this is pretty much my entire video. I'm not sure what else to say. I have a few games for this console, besides just Super Mario Duck Hunt. Over here, I have a really, really, really good game that I'm loving so far. It's Earthbound Beginnings. This is actually the 25th Mother Anniversary version of the game, but I'm a big fan of the series of the Mother/Earthbound games. I've only played this one, and I've only beaten Mother 2 or Earthbound on the Wii U years back when I had it for the Wii U. And the Wii U, to me, was a very magical console for a while, and it was like my favorite console during the time I had one, because it was like, I don't know, I just loved using it, like, you know, for everything, not just for gaming. And then, you know, one advantage to it is that I could finally play Earthbound on there. And at first I really hated Earthbound, but then I gave the game a chance more and more, and I was like, well, this game is freaking amazing and a classic, and it really spoke to me. Earthbound, wow, was like really big to me. But this whole video can't be about Earthbound. But anyways, its prequel, Mother 1, Earthbound Beginnings, you know, isn't as good as its sequel. And it's, I don't know, it rubs people the wrong way, especially the official version of this game. Now, I played through it. It didn't bother me too much. Like, yes, Earthbound and Mother 3 are obviously better games than Mother 2 and Mother 3 are, but, you know, this is a classic. And honestly, even though this is the worst of the Mother series or trilogy, I can say this is probably the best game on the NES. To me, it is. It absolutely is. This game is a lot of fun. You know, it's the most easygoing RPG, and you know, it's very, you know, captivating, and it really indulges me. It really gets me into it. You know, it's very interesting to me. I really like the concept of the Mother games, Earthbound games. You know, how it's set in modern day, or modern, how it's set in modern day. How there's weird, quirky humor. I really like these games. I really do. And of course I have this already, you guys, as you guys know. This is a custom box I have for it, Super Mario Duck Hunt, which I love it because it looks like a flippin' VHS box, which I love that. And I have another manual. I have like 3 of these, so I'm gonna sell them on my eBay account. If you want to know where to buy, if you want some stuff that I'm selling, since I mentioned it, I'll send this on my eBay account. I can put a link in the description below, so just go check that out. But here's Super Mario Duck Hunt for this game right here, obviously. And I have this game, which I actually kind of like this game. If some people don't like it, I actually personally like it. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES game, which I think is a lot of fun so far. I actually really enjoy this game. I actually want to finish it. So I personally like this game so far. And I have one more game, which I got this game by complete accident. Top Gun Second Mission. The Second Mission. I've never seen the movie. I don't know anything about Top Gun. I know who the Angry Video Game Nerd is, and I know he's the reason how I know what Top Gun even is, because of his episode about Top Gun. And I watched that, and I think this is the game he was talking about. But so yeah, that's kind of it for my Nintendo episode, or my first episode of the series. Episode 2 will be on the Sega Master System, but it's gonna be a while until I can show you episode 2 because much like episode 1, there's a very big there's a very key element to why I'm doing this series. I technically own almost every console known to man. That's just, well, from the NES till the Switch. There's just a problem. I don't have the box to every single console ever made. This I got separately. I want to get like game console boxes. I want to own them. So once I obtain the Master System's box, I'll make an episode. So there you go. It's going to be a minute till that happens because the Master System is fucking expensive. I have one I'm selling right now. Again, look at my eBay page. It's on there. So, because like I feel like the only way how I can get a boxed the Sega Master System's box is if I buy it with the console. I'm sure of it because I've tried finding it without doing that, but it's not working out for me. So, yeah, guys. If you liked my video, please let me know. If you enjoyed what you saw, please let me know. Down in the comments below. I'm going to go have some fun and play some NES games. So, with that being said, this is Dale Andrus, and thank you for watching episode 1 on the Nintendo Entertainment System Action Set on my video game console reviews, or video game console like, I don't know, discussions? What should I call this series? I don't have a name for it yet. Maybe we should call it video game console reviews. This is kind of a review. Yeah, I mean, technically, it is an unboxing and plus a mini review with the console, so I guess I could call them reviews. They technically count. I'm typically a positive person. I don't have much to complain about here at all. I guess I could do this. I forgot to do this real quick. I'm sorry. I could show you the console, all 4 sides of it. There's this side, the back, which you would plug in your RF cable there, and the AC adapter there, and the side, which has the video out. So there you go. Forgot to do that. And you guys saw the top. I showed you guys the bottom already. I forgot to do that. I showed off everything else. I just didn't do that yet. I just realized. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say. So if you like the NES, let me know. In the comments below if you hate it, let me know too. But I hope you don't, because I actually really like this console. It might be my possibly might be my 3rd favorite classic retro system. I mean, the Genesis is number 1. I don't feel like the NES more than the Super Nintendo. I don't know. I don't really have too many experiences with the NES and the Super Nintendo yet. Speaking of the Super Nintendo, when I get to the Super Nintendo, I want to review the Super Famicom, not the Super Nintendo. That's actually the one I want to get. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to shut up in this video. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye and peace out. Have a good one. See you there.